Hello, good evening, everybody. It is Thursday, March 24th. Welcome. I'm Donna. This is Purple Pinky Promises. And we have a Slimline card tonight. I didn't put that in the description. I'll have to change that. But yeah, it has rained and rained and rained. It is still raining, folks. It's been raining since Monday. So kind of a little bit in the mood for spring, ready for spring, because it's cold and wet, which is my least favorite weather. When it is cold and wet, it just cuts you to the bone. And I was out all day today in that cold and wet, so it's cold, and I'm kind of tired of cold and wet. So there we go. So we're gonna celebrate, and that is my heat kicking on. That's how cold it is. So we're celebrating spring, and I am gonna pop these little dies back on here while I wait for people to hop on. I think I'm gonna put these here. I think they'll fit there. So I have used I Dance. This is from Spellbinders. I'll turn this around here in just a second. I have used, hey, Lindy, good evening. Thanks for joining. So this is I Dance from Spellbinders. This is a new release, recent release for Spellbinders. And these are the dies. I'm going to pop it back in its sleeve. That is not, yeah, this is, I think this is the sleeve for it, is it? Well, if it's not, it's gonna be. This is the sleeve for it. I don't want to lose any dies. So, turn that over. Watch what I'm doing. So this set has a multitude of different dies that it cuts out. It cuts out the florals and the greens. And that's what we're using from this tonight, is we're using just the florals and greens, but it's got also the, the legs and the shoes and the arms and the feet and hands. And it's got the skirt, but it's got a coffee cup, and it's got a bottle of glue that you can use for your crafty friends if you wanted to, a lid for your coffee. And I was thinking you could even double this as a bottle of perfume if you just use the little piece here for that. So, a lot of use, that you could get a lot of use. Here's the label for your sleeve for your cup. And yeah, what a great set. This is the label for your glue. Or like I said, you could use it for a bottle of perfume. Anyway, so this is the set we are focusing on tonight. And I've got all my pieces cut, as you can see. I have a background. We're doing a slimline. So I've got a slimline background cut from this Lawn Fawn piece, or die. This is from Lawn Fawn. This is called, what is this called? I don't know what it's called. It's the Slimline with Sliders, I think is what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But I'll link all this in the description when I am done. I'll make sure I get that posted. So Slimline with Sliders, maybe large Slimline with Sliders. I have to score this. That's my base. I'm gonna bring this over here so I don't lose that. And our background here, I just want to let you know, we have a background that has been embossed with this super cool embossing folder from Spellbinders. And this is the Diamond Plaid. I don't know if you can see the pattern that it makes, Diamond Plaid. And I love what Spellbinders has done, okay? Spellbinders has created a folder. I'm going to measure this to show you what the size of this is. So you can have an embossing folder that fits a slimline, a mini slimline, an A2, or a 5x7. So this this embossing folder gets a lot of mileage out of it. So just about any size, regular, you know, typical sizes that you would use in card making, this will work for it. So that's a really nice thing that they have done. And that is from Spellbinders. And then we've used some really yummy cardstock. Okay. This is Wild Berry. We have used Wild Berry tonight. I've used white, and I have used the blue Spruce and the Teal Topaz. I'll turn these around so you can see them. So you've got Wild Berry, blue Spruce, and Teal Topaz. Okay. We've also used the brushed gold as well. And I'm going to set all those back there so they can get put away nicely. The sentiment that we have used tonight is, it's from Sentiments for You. And I have used the stamp that says, "Your friendship means the world." I have gold embossed it. I used VersaMark ink, and then I heat embossed it with the Ranger gold embossing powder. So there's that. All right, now we're ready to get moving with our card. Lots of bits and pieces. There'll be lots of, I'll just be sitting here making a card while we chit chat and talk. So welcome in. Don't be shy. Say hi. So I did not score or cut. I have not cut my sentiment. So I just thought what I would do with my sentiment, I'm going to turn it around this way. I am just going to trim it. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. I'm just going to do the best I can. Trim this thing off. Hi, Susan. Welcome. How are you? Whoops, don't do that, please. How are you? This is very thick cardstock, by the way. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Dottie. Hello. Yay. Our friends are here. I think Lindy's on YouTube, and Dottie and Susan are on Facebook. Okay, this cardstock is really thick. And I think I have to actually, you know what, guys? I'm just going to trim it like this, because I didn't get it far down enough, and now I've got it too short. I could turn it the other way, but a little lazy. Just a little, not too much. Let's see how well I do with that, right? We could do that, couldn't we? And then we could do that one straight. So we could put our sentiment over here on this side. Yeah, you most certainly can. That works. Okay. Done. Decided. Okay. Let's do this. Yay. You're doing okay? Good. I'm glad you're doing okay. Oh, you know what, guys? I gotta score that. I didn't score my. So my base here, it measures 8.5 by 7, and I'm gonna score it at 3.5. Wherever that is. I need to come down here, right? 3.5 goes that way. Yep, that looks about right. So I'm scoring it at 3.5 here. Yep. Say a prayer, that's right. So now, I actually was looking for my bone folder and I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is in here. It's hiding from me. It's somewhere around here. It'll surface probably in the studio. All right, I'm gonna really get that good down there. But so this piece is going to just fit straight on top of here. I wanted that nice little finished edge. And this one measures, this piece measures 3 by 8. That's what this one measures. I'll put the measurements. Everybody says hi, Lindy. Dottie and Susan are saying hello. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will link the measurements after the live to make sure we get that correct. Yeah. I say we're ready to start, and every time I do, I figure something else out. And that would work down here at this end too. I might trim that end off just a little bit. All right, let's do this. Okay, so something I wanted to kind of point out with these dies is that you can layer them and do fun stuff with them. So I have an example here of a piece that is cut out, where I just cut out that portion and created an interesting little edge. And I am going to actually glue this on just like this, rather than doing that, because it just gives it a little more interest. Yeah. So doing something different gives it more, I would say more mileage, but you basically understand what I mean by that when I say that, because we all want to get more bang for our buck with our products. And that's what I try to do, is inspire you to think of outside the box. And so that's what I've done, is kind of given it a little bit of a different backdrop. So now I'm just going to set this inside here like so. So just laying the die in there, inlay, die cut inlay piece. Like that. I'm going to pop this one up. I need to move my, let's get these out here. Let's get these squares going. So what do we have here? Let's turn it around the other way. Might make it a little bit easier to use these. So I have, I'm going to use a bigger one. That should work. I have these 3D foam squares. These are from Scrapbook Adhesives, and that's what I'm using. As easy as that. One big pop. That's all it takes. Setting that in the center as best as I can. I'm kind of, we'll glue that down. And voila, we have, I failed to mention that I did use the centers for these two. These are the gold ones. All right, one flower done. And Lindy says, hi, Dottie and Susan back. You know, the other night, or whatever day it was, I realized that I didn't say that I realized that you guys couldn't see each other, because some of you are on Facebook and some of you are on YouTube. That slipped my mind. Okay, so I'm just using the plain die cut, the way it will die cut. And I kind of curled up these ends just like this, just simple, nothing fancy. You could use your bone fold if you wanted to. But that's what I did with these, just curled them up. Different look for a flower. And that's all there is to it. So I'm gonna put some glue here, pop that down, and maybe center that like that. That looks nice. So we can bring that up a little more, go around the edges. Okay, a little more glue. Let's turn that actually hold that down, bring that around again, bring this around again. All right, and now we have a flower that's kind of got a little curl to it. And I'll show you. I don't think I have it in here though. I might just let that dry and fiddle with it. Okay, so this flower I die cut, and I'm going to set it just straight down onto the back. So we're not going to put that together because it's not going to go together. And that one's going to wait. We'll get that one to wait. These are already curled up. We'll just kind of pop those in too. I kind of liked the flowers wonky. Oh, you mean the way they were on the card front? That's how we're going to do them. We're going to do them wonky. We're going to kind of, if that's what you meant, Dottie, like up and down kind of in a wonky pattern, if that's what you're talking about, that's what we're doing. We are gonna, we're making them wonky. We're gonna lay it out wonky. Have you guys ever heard the book Wonky Donkey? It's hilarious. Both my grandkids have their own sets of the Wonky Donkey. And then I have one here because it's funny and I love it. It's one of my favorite books. We'll just wait till we're done to flip this. I meant individual flowers, not necessarily symmetrical. Oh, you mean this? Like that? Is that what you're talking about, Dottie? Not having them symmetrical? Okay, this one's going to go on to the background also because it's kind of cut out different. And these two are ready to go. Yeah, the offset. Yep. That's what I thought she meant. I wasn't sure. Yep. After she said she meant individual flowers. Yep. That's what I thought she meant by the offset. Yeah, we will have two of them kind of offset, I think. Two of them will be like that. And the others will just be different. I like them all different. I wanted to have them all just a little bit, a tad different. I didn't want them to all be the same to give it a different look. So this one is also going to be some offset as well. So we'll put the glue on here and we're going to offset the background on this. The pink will be the offset background. Which is really pretty. So, like so. You can see that pink just a little. My hand is probably, you'll see it better on that blue. I was trying to zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's a little better, isn't it? Is that better? Okay. So now we'll inlay this. There's a little bit of pink peeking through there, and I thought that was cute. You could lift it, and it would really kind of give it another different look. I'm going to lay this one flat. I think our rolled edges will be the ones that are kind of in the front. So that's how we'll do it. All right. let's figure this out. So if I can remember how I had it. Gonna do set that like that. That. This one's going to go up. Afraid I'll drop it. There we go. This one can come up here. I do want it tucked underneath, so I may bring this one. And let's switch this one out for this one. Bring this one down here. This one can come here. And I just thought this one could be just a plain white with our sentiment. Kind of like that. Or we could bring it up here. Maybe we can just bring that up here. Okay, I think I kind of like the way that looks. Now we're gonna have to tuck in. I don't know if I'll use that one. We'll see. We see less of what your hands are doing and more of your desk. Okay, thank you for telling me, Susan. Perhaps maybe this is better. Is that better? Sorry. Well, at least we figured that out before we started putting that together. I'll pull this back out in a second. All right. Is that better? I am all whomper-jawed tonight. Wow. All right. Let's start figuring out leaves. Where they're going to go. Behind what and where. That looks good. Although I am moving things. This is the tricky part. To be honest, this is not easy. This is very tricky because the leaves have to actually go down first, but figuring out where they're going is really tricky without moving everything. If you like the look of it, you're going to end up moving stuff. So that can be a little difficult. I don't like that so much. I do like that. Let's try maybe is there a smaller one? There is a smaller one. Is that better? Yay. Okay, good. Let's see. I think I want to move that kitty cats are into something up there. They're up to no good. I can hear them. Somebody just jumped down from something. Okay. That is not what I want. There, that works, right? Okay. So we want a little gold tucked in here and there. I'm going to push that down. Get some gold in here. I will probably have some leftover of most everything, but that's okay. I'll use them on a different project another day. And I'm going to hold that down, tuck this in like so. As we lose control of you. There we go. And kind of feel like I want a couple of these. There's a smaller one. I like how there's a small and a big. Hold that down, tuck that in. And let's do some here. Yeah, definitely needs it here. So I'm going to do a double of these. That is exactly what I want. So I'm going to glue it because it looks really good like that tucked together. So we can get them to stay like that. Okay. So basically, I just kind of laid them into each other. I'll show you again with another set what I did. If you didn't see that. So I took this and I tucked it just like so, down inside there. And then I kind of moved it like that. Or maybe have been the other side. There we go. That was it, wasn't it? Yes, that's what I did. I tucked it. And then tuck that behind, a little over. You get the gist of it. Tuck your flowers. You could tuck it that way. Yeah, that one looks better. I like that. How's that? Show you up close. I have never smoked pot in my entire life, but that kind of looks a little bit like when it's like that. Oh gosh, the things that go through my brain sometimes. Oh, that was unnecessary, but I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Anyway, I am going to stick that just like so. And a little bit of good leaf trick. Yes, thank you. I think that's going to be good. I'm going to do 2 more leaves tucked somewhere. Do I need it here? I think I'll tuck some leaves here. Small and big. And I just realized I should tuck those together because that'll make it a whole lot easier. Glue them together first. All right. We'll get these down. I'm gonna bring this one up underneath. Oh, stop it. That never happens to you guys, does it? What do you think about those leaves? Do you like that? Yes or no? Do we need more? Do we need less? More gold, less gold? I think that right there works. That needs to go up. This will come up. No more. Okay, no more leaves. Woohoo! All right, and here we go. So the first set I'm going to work on are these, and I am actually going to put them together in a cluster and then get them down. So I'm going to tuck that behind. So I'm going to do this. Tuck this leaf behind, like so. Bring this one out front more and glue that all together. Let's do this like that. I like that. I like this. I like it as it is. All right. Yay. As it is, it is. I am going to put that there. Let's glue this. And I'm thinking this is going to come up and tuck right there. Like that. All right. Maybe just a little more like so. Yep, I like that. So I'm going to tuck that. That down. We will do this one underneath that. I know it feels like a big, huge mess, but it won't be because we're all right. So now we have this flower that actually has to go down. It's got to go down on the background. So I might just bring that one over here just a little more to kind of cover that little spot that needs to be covered. So that's what I'm going to do. Perfect. I'll pull this thing away. Get this on here. This is a really pretty set. You know, I just have to say, shout out to Spellbinders for the way they do their dies. I like their intricate dies. The detail that's on them is just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna pull one of these leaves up to the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that detail in that leaf for a die cut. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's another glimpse of the beautiful detail in that die for the gold. Very pretty, very pretty. No extra embossing or anything like that needed. Does it in one pass. Okay, bring that up. All right, that one's going down. It's going down. Okay, this is the only other one I think that gets glued straight down. Okay, so now we got it. let's figure this one out. I'm going to group this leaf set here. I'm going to tuck that one behind. If you can see what I'm doing here. I've tucked that just like so. And I think this one would be pretty just like that. I like that. I'll glue on my mat. Oops. That's pretty. That's a pretty grouping, leaf grouping. I like that. And this one's cute the way that is. So I'm going to glue that together like so. Okay. So here is that. We're kind of shifting this direction a little, and that's not what I want. So perhaps maybe that flower can go right there. I think I'm going to pop that flower up on a dimension to give it some. So we're going to do that. Most definitely. I like that. So let's glue, pull this away, glue this down. Tuck this in like so. Making sure I can, okay. I think I like that. All right. And take a deep breath. We're about to commit. Sometimes I'm willy-nilly and I just go, it is where it is. And that, I did not want to go over too far. So we're going to glue that down. This little flower was going to kind of pick up that gap. So we're going to let it do that. Where'd my, let me stick it here. Let's stick another piece of dimension. Let's do, I couldn't do that without tweezers. You could. I don't know. Hello, Belle Rose. Oh, did I miss somebody? Jackie, hi. Hi, Belle Rose. Good evening. Thanks for joining us, Jackie and Belle Rose. Jackie is on Facebook and Belle Rose is with us on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Yay. Okay, so that is committed down, and we're going to pick up the gap here and kind of pop that up right there, just like so. All right. Moving right along. This is another one that is going to have to get glued down. And because I left my ends without glue, we can tuck that underneath there. And that's where that's going to go. So, welcome everybody. This is awesome. Susan, you say I'm good to do this without tweezers. I have to tell you. Oh, thank you, Belle Rose. That's very sweet. Susan, I admire people who can use tweezers. And I know that sounds weird, but I really do admire people who can use tweezers because I am not very good with stuff like that at all. I usually, I think maybe it's because I'm an interpreter. What do you think, Jackie? Do you think we have a little more dexterity with this kind of stuff because of our interpreting skills? I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe that's why I have to do it that way, because I'm so used to, I'm a very tactile person. I like to be able to feel where it's going, know where it's going, that sort of thing. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And I feel like we could do that and commit this one. Where did we have this? Do we have this here? I think that looks nice. It would look really nice right there, but we'll figure that out in a second. I'm just going to get the center down and then we'll have room to tuck. That's the nice thing about this, is that there'll be room to tuck under. So I do want to bring it down a bit. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to pop this one up. Definitely want to pop that one up. And you have finger skills. I do. I have finger skills. I like to know where it's going. Okay. So now we'll group those. And yay. We might trim that off. I don't know. We'll see. I think we were going to bring this. Maybe we will use that one little white one. Okay, we put those together. We just needed to figure out what, oh, did that fall out? I think it did. It might have. Let's put that one on there. Let's put some glue here to help that along. All right. And I feel like that's going to go right there, really pretty. I want that blue to peek out, that spruce to peek out just a little more. Maybe this little white one can go here. What do you think? We can tuck a leaf there. We can put, I don't have a center for it, but I feel like it needs a center, don't you? I think it needs some continuity. So maybe we'll grab a, let's do that. Let's grab some gold and find a scrap piece of gold in here. Down there, my tape tore when I was die cutting. So we'll do that. I'm very conservative. Here it is. All I have to do, oops, let's get that through. Maybe if I bring it back a little, it'll grab it. Sometimes if you put things too close to the edge of it, it doesn't have enough tooth to it to get it. Or maybe it does better the other way. Let's try this again. Come on. My plates are probably bent. Let's try it on this side. Ruining my card. Do I have the wrong plates again? No. It's not embossed. Sometimes that happens. There we go. What are you doing? It's not wanting to go through. You guys. What would a live be without something like this happening? I'm not sure what's happening. Let's see what we've got here. It wants to go through, but it doesn't want to go through. Maybe it's because, there we go. Now we've got it. What would a live be without a little bit of drama, right? User error. And that little die. Have you guys ever accidentally left one of those little tiny things on your paper? Put your belly into it. I lost volume there for a while, but found it again. Hi, Jackie. Okay. Yeah, put my belly into it. That's about right, isn't it? That's a good one, Susan. That's funny. All right. Let's put a center on that. And call it good. You know, you could put gems on these, but I feel like that gold just kind of takes care of the bling for this. Just my opinion. We'll tuck this little one right here, like so. And then we'll put a leaf. Go put a leaf between those two. That's kind of cute. Let's see how that looks. We'll pop that up on a dimension. I might trim that a little. I don't know, does it? It looks like it needs a little trimming. Yeah. How's that look, guys? Does that look good? I like that. I do. Let's get that under there. Should I turn this a little more? Or do you like it straight in there like so? Maybe at an angle. That looks good, doesn't it? All right. Tuck that there. Come on. Now this is where tweezers come in handy. There we go. And which direction? I'm trying to decide straight or at an angle. And That's really cute like that. I kind of like that clustered like that. Up on dimension. Yes. 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 Okay. Right there. Glue. Oh, do we have time? Yes, we do. It's too close to the sentiment. Not far enough out either. Kind of wanted it. Yes. There we go. Now stay. Woohoo! It's a card. The thing that I like, you know, that whole, I'm going to go back to this embossed background, because I kind of feel like sometimes companies will take advantage a little bit of the whole craze, the slimline craze, and I really like that Spellbinders didn't hop on board, and I think they started to, but then they created something that I feel like is way more useful, which is one big large embossing folder that works really great for all types of cards. So shout out to Spellbinders for doing that. And I think that is where I want it. These little, there's some circular pieces. You know, I might put those in there for more dimension. I don't know if I have enough though. I was trying to decide if 3 little pieces of bling would go really pretty right there. What do you think? What do you guys think? Let's see how this gold, this Pinkfresh gold. Nah, they're too bright. I think they're too bright. Well, maybe not. Let's see. What you think? Come on. Do these 3 here like that. Stop falling off of there. Kind of like so. That's cute. I like that. I like that right there. These would be pretty in the centers of that too. The gold in the center of the flowers. Oh, that just really does it. I'm done. Yep, that's it. That's what we're doing. And we're going to throw all of them on the mat first too. Okay. Let's do it. Where did that? There they are. And there's that. See, I'm not very good with tools, folks. I put glue in my left hand and I feel like that should move just a little more. We're switching hands here. Yay. Okay. I really like those in the center of those flowers. Those are pretty. So that's what happens when I use tools. You see, my hand starts to shake whenever I use tools. Come back here. Oh, for the love. There we go. Let's put a bunch of these on here. I like that. That just finishes it off really pretty. Really pretty. And we could do bigger ones with some of them and smaller with others. That would work. I don't think that would look too weird. And that's a bigger one. I've got some adhesive boogers on the end of that. We'll just grab whatever we have. Small and large. Where'd you go? There. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick those in there. And one, two, voila! Yay. There that went. And I have two of them that are lost. There. We did it! Wow! Woohoo! Okay. Committing to the background now. I love this. So, so pretty. Very pretty. Yay. And thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. This is fun. I love it. All my crafty friends here with me in one place. Yay. It's a good thing. It's a happy thing. People that don't craft don't understand. They don't get it. They don't get the whole being together with all your crafty friends. Because they get you. They get all of your obsessions. Your likes. They totally get you. Okay. So the last thing I think that I could do is just kind of, you know, lift up some of these edges. That one's not going to be a lift up edge. Some of these edges could just be lifted a little here and there, leaves, whatnot. I lost one. Where did it go? Who didn't get enough glue? You, little stinker. Maybe too much glue is what it looks like. It could have been. Because that looks like there's a lot of glue. There. Anyway, bring it up. Tuck that up. That sounded like all your crappy friends from across the room. Oh my goodness. That's funny, Jackie. All my crafty friends. All the people that understand when you say, oh, I love the smell of paper, or oh, I love the feel of that. So I know to some people that's just so weird, but just the feel of paper, or just the way some certain products feel in your hands. Yeah, only we get that. Okay. And it is on there, and we did it. Yay. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, everybody. And there it is. Waha! I just thought that would be something fun to do. Unexpected from a set that really kind of features the girl. And another thing I wanted to say about this set is that she actually has dancing legs. So this set kind of features that's why it's called I Dance, because there's a hole right here where you can actually fit your dimension, your foam, or you can actually use cardstock, and you just kind of build up a piece, a round circle that's kind of got some dimension to it, and you pop it down in there, and she just freely swings her legs, and you just kind of swing the card, and it turns out that she dances. So anyway, yay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Susan, that's so sweet. So, all right, folks, thanks so much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I'm just going to kind of give you a closer look at what the finished card looks like. And awesome. Y'all have a great evening and a great rest of your week. I think it's supposed to start warming up, which is great. So get outside and enjoy some fresh air too. Even these past few days have been crafty days for sure. So enjoy the weather, enjoy the spring. It's a great time to be with family and enjoy that time together. So thanks again, guys, and take care.